For those of you who are wondering what my current hero deck looks like, let's just get into it. So I have the one Thunder King. Thunder King's amazing. It stops a lot of decks. It's like a mini anti-meta stunny card. Um, and just it works really good. I really enjoy it. I also play the double Goblinberg. Goblinberg's amazing. Goblinberg is, you normal summon it, you get off a monster, Shadow Mist, Blaze Man, Bubble Man, whatever you want. You can go Goblinberg into Goblinberg, like an instant rank 4. If not, it baits out the traps, because they'll try to stop this because they know you're going to go into a play with it. And it's really funny when they stop it, and you can still go off because of Bubble Man and stuff. So it's pretty good. The one Blaze Man, because you gotta blaze it up. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Okay. It's really good. I really like it. Searches for that polymerization, or you send Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist gets you something else, and then you keep going off. It sets up. It helps speeds up the deck a little bit, and it adds a new dynamic to it that I didn't have previously. The 3 Shadow Mist, she is the heart and soul of the deck right now, because she searches your quick play changes, and it's really good. I play 3 Bubble Man. I like 3. I was playing 2, and it's pretty good, but there are times when I really wish I would have had a third Bubble Man, or like that extra hero target for Shadow Mist. And so I was debating between either the Alias or the Bubble Man. But instead of the Alias, I put in the Thunder King, so Bubble Man took the spot. And for the last monsters, I played double Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk is good because you run a lot of spells in this hero decks generally. So it helps you ditch the spells you don't need, go into Shadow Mist, go into Summoner Monk, into Shadow Mist, and then having like a Key Beetle or something protect your monsters. For the spells, I'll play the one Book of Moon. It's an out to Genlock, and it's just an all-around really good spell. So the one form change. I play one form change because there's a target in my extra deck that works really well with this because of 2 other cards that I play. And it's just all around a pretty good card now because you can run Polymerization. And so you target your fusion monster and go into a master hero. So it's really good. 3 mass change. It should be staple in most hero decks. I shouldn't have to explain why that's good. 3 MST. Some people only play 2. I still like 3. There's a lot of decks I face, like rogue decks and just other decks they have a lot of back row, and I really don't like back row, so I use this to get rid of it. 3 a hero is because you want to establish board dominance as fast as you can, and this just helps. Sure, the life cost is a little daunting. It hurts. But overall, the reward should outweigh the risks. 1 e-call, because you want to get your heroes as fast as you can. You want to set the board dominance. You want to have consistency. So I'll play that. 1 mask charge, because I find that you run through the deck pretty fast. And so top decking this is usually a really good scenario. Except early game, where you're just like, I kind of don't want to use it. So it's really good in mid to late game. Should all else fail, it's a ditch card for Summoner Monk. Play double Miracle Fusion. Now that Blaze Man's in here, I actually really like this card. I was playing 1, and I was liking it, but there are times where I'm like, Miracle Fusion could do a pretty good job right now, and I could go into it, and I really like this. And I really like this because this is how I get the targets for form change. I go into like Absolute Zero, Gaia, Skirridow, and then try to get over it. I'm like, okay, form change my target from this, go into Anki, go into Dark Law, go into pretty much everything else. Polymerization, you can get it with Blaze Man. And it adds a new, well, not a new technically, but like Dynamic we haven't really visited for a long time. Raigeki, it's Raigeki, you blow up your opponent's field. It's really good, in my opinion. 3 Rhoda, consistency. Basically everything in your deck is warrior, except for Thunder King and Summoner Monk. It's all for the spells. For the traps, I run double Phoenix Chain. I love this card so much. It's saved me so many times. And it just stops a lot of play. It's like a play stopper. And I really like it. Because, I mean, you know, bondage. I'm just kidding. Vanity's Emptiness. It's still a really good card. It's still a play stopper. So having this and Thunder King is really good. Because you stop special summons. Should they somehow get rid of this stuff, Thunder King stop some inherent summon. And then, you know, they can't add cards from their deck except by drawing. So it's like a little mini lock, soft lock. One Solemn Warning. It's Solemn Warning. It stops plays. It's the last Solemn we have. Besides Scolding, but I personally don't like Scolding. Especially in this deck, because you're gonna have back row. One Bottomless. It's Bottomless. It's a staple most of the time. Compulse. It's Compulse. Also one of like the 4 trap staples. Double Mirror Force. Because this combined with Dark Law is Deep Prison 2.0, I guess. It's like our own little, what do you call it? It's the one black green card that, Black Sonic. It's like this with our Dark Law is like our Black Sonic, so it's pretty good. That's it for main deck. It's 40 cards. For extra deck, we have the Fat Ninja, because it's Fat Ninja. We have the Anki. Anki is really good. I really like it that it can search for your the quick play changes. So it's pretty good. It's not amazing. I would rather go into like other things like Acid or that. But for when I want to have a beat stick or go for a game, sometimes I use this. Acid. It's Acid. It's a target for Bubbleman, target for your Absolute Zero. It's really good. It blows up back row, and then they also lose 300 attack, and that usually helps a lot because it lets you poke over. Like if they have a 3000 attack monster, this helps your Anki get over monsters. If you're not using like your Xyz to get over them. Yeah. One Absolute Zero. It's your target for Miracle Fusion. Combine this with Form Change or Mass Change, and it's pretty devastating. Skirdow, another target for Miracle Fusion. Form Change this or Mass Changes go into Anki or into Nacid or just basically any of the level 8 Mass Hero that you run. Where is it? The one Koga. I run one Koga only for when I need a beat stick, because it gains 500 for all your opponent's monsters. So every time I need a beat stick, or if I need to like somehow bring down a monster's attack, I'll go into this to Form Change, banish one of my heroes, bring down their attack, and then attack over it. So it helps you in a lot of situations. I don't go into it as much as the others, but when I do, it helps out a lot. Double Dark Law, we no longer need 3. If you ever need to go into the 3rd, there's a good chance you're not going to win that duel. Because you should have enough outs besides this to be able to do stuff. One Gaia, because you can Form Change this to go into your Dark Law. It's a target with your Goblinbergs and your hero. You go into this, half the attack, Form Change it, go into Dark Law, establish Dark Law presence, attack with it. Play the one Gandia. I might take this out for Ragnar Zero. I'm debating between the two. So far they kind of like, they're both kind of lackluster. Like they're not bad, but they kind of just like not putting that much stuff into it. Reason that I want what's it called, Ragnar Zero is because it's a 24, so it gets over some cards that are like kind of problematic that I can't get over with my Xyz, attack wise. And then Gandiva, but Gandiva's good because it stops, like, if they're playing against Star Seraphs, you stop some of their plays, like, they can't go all the way off, usually, and then it's just, Stellar Knights, they still get the effects, but most of the time they can't go into, like, one of their two big ones, Trever or Deltero, sorry, because you've already stopped one of them, so they'll only have two. 101, it's 101. Castell's a staple in the extra deck. Excalibur, because it's really cool when you go 4K to the face. And they're just like, oh, that's cool. Half my life points down the drain. Exciton, because it comes in clutch. Abyss Dweller, stops a lot of decks nowadays. Stops the Necros, stops the Burning Abyss. You know, stops a lot of rogue decks too that you wouldn't think of. And the one Cowboy, because it's Cowboy. I've gone for games so many times with this card. And who doesn't like to dual wield guns, you know? Pew, pew. Anyways, guys, you know, just comment on my deck. So what would you guys add? What would you guys take out? Just help me progress my deck a little more. And hopefully this gave you guys ideas for what to make in your own deck. Or what to put, what to change. And see you guys later. Cat free out.